So recently, a viewer suggested the BINS store, and if you don't know what that is, you're not from Kansas City. Red Rack thrift stores, which benefit disabled veterans, Dave, have thrift stores throughout the entire area, but they also have an outlet store, and it's called By the Pound. Get it? It's in Kansas City, and right off the bat, I found this vintage pink and white polka dot bangle bracelet, and it was 97 cents. So yes, of course I got that. And unlike the other Goodwill bins, they have jewelry cases, which was really pleasant. I found a couple things in here that I got. There was also right around the corner here a lot of modern stuff. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of modern stuff, but if you look close, you can find some vintage, like this clip-on earrings that were vintage, and the prices were insane, like $1, $2 for jewelry, the way it should be at thrift stores. And I did buy this beautiful rhinestone flower brooch right there. It was only like $3 or something. So super good finds, super good prices. I was super happy with that. So let's keep looking. Here's a broad view of what it looks like. It's very similar to the bins, but there's a huge difference. Look how calm it is. There's no rush. There's no huge crowd. It's packed with clothing and shoes, which are not my thing, but I just wanted to show you quickly what kind of things you can find here. But I cannot begin to tell you how organized, well run. It didn't smell funky, even in the shoe section, which kind of threw me off. I'm like, what is happening here? This is like the paradise of Goodwill bins, but it's not Goodwill. It is By the Pound. Look at the books. Look how organized this is. The spines are up so you can see the title and the author, and they had a fantastic selection. I found lots of cookbooks. I'm looking for some vintage cookbooks because I do want to start cooking some old recipes just for fun, because I don't know, I just want to see what it's like back in the day, what they would eat. And they also had like normal modern books, like murder mysteries, like James Patterson. I think I found a couple of his books in there. I don't read a whole lot, so I don't know what is trending right now, but I've said it before. There was one guy that used to be near my local Goodwill bins down in Florida, and he would just scan the barcodes on eBay to see what they're selling for. And I think these books are like 99 cents. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember off the top of my head, but now we're going to move on to the part where I am here for, which is the glass and ceramics. But look at how organized this is. Most of the time, they're just thrown in bins, like no rhyme or reason. Everything is laid out. You can see it. There's no risk of cutting yourself. Like, look how nice this is. Those were like modern bullet, like the liquor bullet shot glasses. And down here, that was a real pretty pattern. I'm not sure who made it. I don't feel like I'm going to cut my hand off. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to wear gloves, even though I have gloves, just because there was nothing sharp here. They don't put out broken stuff. So I was really pleasantly pleased by that. The selection was limited to about 4 bins worth of the stuff I like, ceramics and glass, but that's okay. At least it's not piled up all over each other and getting broken, so I'm not mad about that. These were like metal, but I'm not sure. It's not a brand I heard of before, so I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. So I did pass on them, even though I was curious because I'd never seen them before. But they had a ton of cookware, like modern Pyrex casserole dishes. That was really cute. It was a little creamer or sugar bowl, I think. And I really liked those pressed pattern glass over in the corner. They had some really nice clear glass, and I know that's like a weird thing to say, but if you were having a dinner party and you need like serving trays, I think that was Bavarian. It didn't have a creamer, it's just the sugar bowl, so I left that one behind, even though I probably should have got it, even if it's just the sugar bowl. Oh well. So I was saying, like, if you have a party and you want like elegant servingware, just go to the bins and pick up some glass plates. They're dirt cheap. Those look like they might be Dorothy Thorpe, but I'm not an expert at the barware, so I can't say with certainty if it was or not. All right, let's keep looking. Here is some more of the clear glass casserole dishes, some lids, and I was looking, oh, I'm like, wow, that's a nice casserole dish. I don't need it, but I like it. And then look how pretty this tray is. Like, look at the pattern in that. It looks like little bullseyes, and there were 2 of them. Can you imagine just doing a little quick veggie tray or a fruit tray in one of those? It would look beautiful. You don't have to go out and spend a ton of money. You can just come here and get all your serving trays, all your servingware right here at the, I don't want to say bins because it's not the bins, it's by the pound. Look, there's bowls, punch bowls, vases. You can put a centerpiece out. And then I was looking at this cute little rose bowl there that was made of glass. Just real nice selection. Even though glass that's clear doesn't sell that well, you can still use it for other purposes. You don't have to buy it for resale. All right, over here, we're in the records section. They have DVDs. And again, look how well organized this is. You can see every title. The spines are upward. And there's a huge selection of DVDs. I don't know how much they are. I don't have a DVD player, so I can't watch them if I wanted to. But hey, they're here. All right, let's go to the regular bins. And this is like all your traditional like household stuff. And I did look through them, although I did not do a whole lot of digging. I did go through them to see if there was anything I was missing. Now, I'm going to be honest, I got here late in the day and they seemed pretty well picked over. So I don't know their rotation for when they bring out new bins or how often they bring out new bins. So that would be a good question to ask before you go if you are interested in going. I seemed like it's frequent because I saw some people there with just carriagefuls of stuff, like 1 or 2 carriages. So it's like they sat there all day just waiting for bins to come out. That's like a rotating divided bowl. Maybe for a lazy Susan, I don't know. And then cute little dinosaur lunch bucket. I don't need that, but that was an oil filter. See, you can find weird things here. Some storage. I'm going down to the bottom. Aha, this is what I need when I'm at the bins. Tongs. I don't even have to use my hands. I can just use the tongs and dig away, but alas, it didn't work very well. So I quickly gave up on that thought. All right, let's keep looking, see if there's anything fun and interesting. Oh, this was like a picture frame. You would put it together. It's like the 4 sides. But whenever I find something like new still in the packaging, I do want to take a little extra time and look at that because obviously stuff that's brand new and never used might have a little bit more value, even though it's not in my niche. That was cute. It was a little salt and pepper shaker. The match was right next to it, which is a miracle because they weren't together. They just were near each other. So again, it just goes to show you it's a little bit better than the regular bins. That was pizza scissors. I've never heard of pizza scissors. That's really weird. What was this? Oh, these were like little stars you would hang. They're like lights. And again, new in package. I think they were IKEA, if I remember correctly. I thought about it for a minute, but I'm like, nah, I don't really need those. I don't see a whole lot of resale value in them, but I thought they were kind of cute and fun. You can decorate your house with them. They had a lot of like wall art too. Like a lot of it's like that word art, which is trending down. But if you're in the market for hamster stuff, here you go. A whole bin full of hamster wheels and hamster toys, guinea pig, whatever you want. All right, let's go to this bin, and over here, I'm just digging and trying to get to the bottom of that. That was pretty. That was just a wall decor. It was like made of metal and the center was wood. It was $9.99 at one point, so here it'd probably be just $1 or $2 because it's all by the pound. I probably should have asked how much it was per pound. I don't know. I really don't know. I just got my jewelry, and the jewelry was actually by the piece, so not by the pound. I will tell you, the guy in front of me had a carriage full of clothing, and I think like a carriage full. I think his bill was like $20-something. So it can't be that expensive. All right, let's keep looking. Strollers. That was a little metal banged up vase there. And I was trying to flip this over to see what was on the bottom. And I found, oh, these mirrors. They were pretty neat, but they're very plasticky, lightweight, but kind of cool if you need them for your home decor. More pictures. And granted, if I took the time and dug to the bottom, all the way to the bottom, I'm sure I could have found a bunch of other stuff. That was a mirror. It was in pretty good condition too. So I don't know if they, because a lot of the Goodwill bins only charge by the piece for furniture. So I'm not sure if this place is the same or not. There's a empty scrapbook, little metal bucket for gardening or decor. What is this? Oh, a vacuum cleaner. No, or maybe a shoe polisher. I don't know what that was. And a little bin, wood bin. That's fun for display. They had lots of picture frames. And I think that was just a welcome sign back there. More decor, more wood, lots of wood items, which is good. I mean, I like a variety of items to go through. Lots of cookware, and the cookware actually looked to be in decent condition. These were little shelves that you could hang up on the wall, and I'm like, well, that'd be cute. Put some vases in there. But I didn't like the color that much. It was like a periwinkle blue. More pictures, more framed art, and this one was signed, but didn't like the topic that much. It was just like a lake with reeds in it. Here's another pot and pan. Look, they taped down the lid so it wouldn't get separated. How nice was that? Utensil holder. If you're just starting out and you need stuff to fill a house with or an apartment with, come here. Oh, that was like an inkjet printer cartridge, but I think they took the actual ink out. But there's some value in there. They sell on online really well, so be on the lookout for those. That was a speaker. All right. That was a little short, so now we're going to go over to Treasures Antique Mall. This is in North Kansas City, and I've never been here before. And I thought I was just going to stop in. It was going to be a cute little tiny boutique. I was wrong. This place is huge. Look at that Jack in the Ball plate. That's amazing. That ox blood on there. Oof, it was $80 with the sale. Booth was on sale. There was some Fenton back there. The Westmoreland Argonaut lidded dish, some Pyrex, some little Friggies. Also another Fenton little hobnail vase back there. It was $20-something, so not a bad price at all. Look how huge this place is. I was floored. I'm like, I was just going to pop in and go through real quick. No. This place was ginormous. Now, I got to say, oh, that was a micro mosaic. I bought that. I got to say, I did go through quite quickly. So I need to come back here and take my time and really go through each booth. I was already out for quite a bit. And I had errands to run, so I just popped in. But definitely worth coming here, and definitely worth me coming back and doing a better job showing you a little bit more. Look at all these little salt and pepper shakers. There was a little paperweight there, and the prices are so reasonable. Wait till you see this one booth. It was my favorite booth. We're getting there. But this one had a bunch of smalls all on display. Real nice. Some salt cellars there. Figurines, salt and pepper shakers, some platters up there, and then well displayed. Look at this booth. Okay, over here was an amazing Fenton. That's the honeysuckle opalescent coin dot. It is $160, so not bad at all. Not bad. And then this was a beautiful piece of Viking glass. It had its original sticker. It had its original price tag on the bottom. And it's not a form I see very often, so I did want to show it and confirm with everybody that is actually Viking. Look at that. I love the purple. It was like $26 or something. So I don't know how much more wiggle room there is for resale, but fun piece that you don't see very often, especially with the original stickers. And this one, they just said glass art glass. So not sure on that one. All right, over here, there was some figurines. Look at all these owls. I'm like, ugh, I hit the owl jackpot. I don't need any more owls for my owl sale up on Knickknacks because I'm owled out. I bought a lot of owls already, but this one was really cute. It was like a regular owl and a snowy owl. And then, oh, Pretzel's snoring. Up here, they had more figurines. All right, over here, I found this vase that caught my attention, and unfortunately it was like $26, so I couldn't get it for resale, but I thought the pattern on there was real pretty. And it almost looked like a little bit Mexican folk art, but I'm not really sure where that came from. But I liked it. And there was a little enamel on copper, little trinket bowl there. I think it was like $12. And then over here, I found this fantastic L.E. Smith broken column swung glass vase. Obviously, it is green. It is large. It didn't have a price on it, but when I was checking out, I asked the gentleman who was super nice. I said, do you know how much that vase is? And he said $250. So that's right where it needs to be. And even though it's a harder to find pattern, I also just don't want to ship it. I'm checking out over here. Look at these birds. Oh, nope, I found a Murano bowl, and it was purple and beautiful. And I think it was priced at like $40 if I remember correctly. But these brass birds were also adorable. $24, I think. In this showcase, there was some lovely Lalique, some old powder jars there. Over here, there was some beautiful vintage jewelry. The prices were just a little too high for resale, but beautiful pieces to look through. Some Toby mugs up here. Down here, they had some ephemera, more jewelry, and I know I'm going really fast, but I had a lot to look through and not a lot of time, so I was just kind of sweeping through real quick. All right, over here, there was some more pottery, but what caught my attention was this little glass cat. And here I am about to go into my favorite booth of the entire antique mall. Oh, that was not even ceramic. That was wood, actually. It was a carved wood vase. Look at all these cats. The cats drew me in, but really what I ended up buying was a ton of pottery. I don't want to say a ton, but a few pottery pieces, because I'm checking it out. I'm like, wow, look at all these pottery mugs. You all know I love pottery mugs. And then I'm looking over and I'm like, there's wheat pots. Guys, look at all these wheat pots. I was like, what is happening right now? This is like my spirit animal right here. I don't know what's going on. So I dug right in. Look at this beautiful blue glazed wheat pot. I think it was like $12, $15. And everything was 20% off. So that was like the icing on the cake. I actually did buy that one. It was stunning. And then over here, I was still looking. I'm like, man, I don't even know where to go to next because there was so many good pieces to pick from. I thought that was a really nice piece. But I didn't want to like quickly scoop up all of them. I wanted to look through each one and then decide on a couple pieces. That was a really fun, I think you could use it as a mug or a vase. It looked a little more modern to me, but I love those like apple blossom flowers on there. That was real pretty. And then this one had some nice color. That looked like a fun drinking cup. Pottery, of course. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty neat. Pretzel is still snoring. That flower one was so good too. And then I kept getting like squirreled. Look at this one. It looks like a little beaker shape. That was also fun. I'm trying to find ones that were signed. I don't think that one was signed, but I did like the colors. Very MCM. That brown, tan, and yellow mustard color. And there was a little cup back there. And look at all these mugs. They're amazing. I think this one was probably my favorite one. I like how it's not the same, like it's pinched inward. And I love the blues on there. It was signed, so I did buy that one. Went right in my basket. I think it was $10, and then with 20% off, it was like $8. So not bad at all. And this was a cute little weed pot as well. But I'm like, don't go too crazy. You got a lot of pottery right now. You don't need all of it. Though I did want to buy it all. I only picked out a couple. All right, over here, I'm checking out the wall art. That was another pottery piece that distracted me from the wall art that I was looking at. I was checking to see if it was signed. I don't think it was, if I remember correctly. But over here, I was looking at this set of, like, I don't know what you would call them. I don't want to call them brandy snifters. I don't want to call them shot glasses, but they were definitely hand blown. I love the threading on the outside of them, except they weren't signed, so I'm not sure who made them. They were $12 each. There was a small sale. I think it was 15% off in this booth, but not knowing enough about them, I did leave them behind, even though I did like them. And this little Lefton owl was also adorable. I think it was 16. And then I'm coming around to the other side of the booth because I wanted to check out the stuff on this bookshelf. And this is a piece of Fenton I've never seen before. It was like $70, I want to say. But look at the finial on that. That had like an intricate little flower pattern. And it was signed on the inside rim, which also I've never seen before. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, but $70, not knowing that pattern, I kind of was hesitant. So let's keep looking. This was another fantastic pottery vase. It did have its original sticker. I love the yellow color to it and that like texture to it. Like looks like mud was applied to it. Real pretty. And both that vase and the ashtray were made by the same person, Laurenstein or something. I don't remember. It was on the tag. And then I saw this beautiful Blanco vase. I'm like, look at that. That's a Wayne Husted, beautiful Blanco vase. And I'm like, please don't know, please don't know. But of course, they knew. So I think it was only like $100, which is still not bad. So beautiful color. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a fun one for me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.